How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to be playing the real ice bow, and that means we have the freeze spell as well as pretty much every ice card in this game. The one ice card that I don't have is the ice golem because, dude, I'm not going to lie, I was trying this with ice golem, and ice golem is terrible. In an expo deck, it is absolutely useless. You need DPS or you just get cooked against the P.E.K.K.A players and all that stuff. So I'm going to go double tornado like this. I'm going to go tornado here, then activate the king tower with this one. Kind of an interesting play to start off the game. He's probably bewildered right now at what just happened to him, but ice on tower will take that. Looks like we are facing 2.6, but yeah, you can see our deck. We've got Evo Snow, we've got Ice Spirits. Our deck is kind of chopped. We have no building. You got the freeze spell. I had to put freeze spell. I really don't want freeze spell, but we've got to put freeze spell if it's going to be an ice bow deck, like genuinely. I'm going to go ice spirit like this right here. I think Evo Snowball is going to be the win condition, basically, of this deck. What I mean by that is, obviously, we have to get the Expo on tower, but when I snowball Evo, it's going to be have to be like perfect ones to get the Expo actually on the tower. We cannot make any mistakes with snowball Evos this match, or any matches this video, or it's going to be very, very, very rough. He's going to fireball that. That's fine. We can always mirror our Ice Wizard too if he fireballs the first one. That could be like kind of an interesting play later in this match potentially. My cycle is absolutely abysmal. I'm gonna go something weird here in defensive expo. This is kind of an interesting play because I want to see what he does. He goes for the hog. Okay. So Hog's going to get like 2 swings on that, right? I can go for a second expo on this left-hand side, and then we don't have enough for Evo Knight. Maybe I should have waited a few seconds low-key because he's probably going to go Musketeer, predict Musketeer. Maybe nice, we do catch it. Oh, if I waited enough for that Evo Knight right there, we actually would have had a chance. I'm going to NATO this back. This is super aggressive, probably a dumb play. Can I connect? No, he goes for the cannon. Darn. So, I mean, he's low on elixir, I'm low on elixir. We don't get like any damage. Yeah, Ice Spirit comes down, unfortunately. I thought maybe level 16 expo cheese might be the method, but this just feels like old Clash Royale right here. Or 2.6 versus like a literal ice bow deck where I have no building. We got to make unique plays to kill hog riders and take out range units as well. I'm hoping he fireballs this. That is what I'm hoping for because I'll immediately slap down this Expo plus Evo Knight other lane. He doesn't, but he goes Ice Golem. I'm actually going to go Expo and then Evo Knight just in case he muskies. Perfect. Ice Spirit like this for the hog. Push it back with my Snowball as well. And I think we're in a fine situation right here. So Muskie dies. Evo Knight's going to have to backpack me like I'm a little Joey in its pouch. I'm going to go Ice Spirit or Ice Wizard like this to the right-hand side. Double Ice Golem. The Ice Golem is giving us so many problems because it is quite literally just invincible in this matchup, it feels like. I'm going to go double Ice Wizard down low. Here comes the Hog Rider. I could freeze, but I think I'm just going to go here instead, then go Ice Spirit down low, Tornado everything together. So the Ice Spirit jumps on both the Musketeer and the Hog, and that is a beautiful defense right there. Some would say Frosty. He's going to go for the Ice Spirit at the back like this. Probably going to try and snipe with the Musketeer. He goes Fireball. I'm going to Ice Wizard to predict. Nice, we caught the Musketeer. Can I Evo Snowball his Ice Golem? That is the question. I'm going to wait for it. There it is. Evo Snowball quick. Come on, lock on tower, Expo. Yes, we got a lock on tower. That is huge. It is going to be a absolute grind. Predict Evo Skellies. Oh my gosh, I'm locked in. Wait, I'm actually so locked in. That was disgusting. Okay, we have 1,000 damage lead. Very, very far from over though because we have no spell, guys. So he could literally just be like, okay, I'm gonna fireball your tower 25 times, and I would probably lose the game. But he's going to fireball my Expo instead. Okay, I like this. Let's see what he wants to do. There comes the Ice Golem. Predict a Musketeer. He goes Musketeer, other lane. Interesting. I'm going to go Knight like this right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and just let this Hog swing on my Expo. We can go for the Ice Spirit on top of the Musketeer to make sure it doesn't get any shots on my left-hand tower, and then once again, drop down another Expo as soon as I can. Keep the pressure high. He's probably going to go Cannon, right? Can I try and cheese it with like a free spell here? There's Evo Cannon. I'm going to freeze like this. Come on. Please, Expo, just lock on tower, maybe? Nah, he gets the Skellies down. Wait, can I pull something back with the Tornado? Wait, yank it behind the King Tower. No way, this works. Bro, oh my goodness. We have to get so creative to get damage with this deck, and I think y'all are going to really enjoy when I have to make plays like we did right there. That was actually hilarious. Okay, that's going to be another dead hog. The King Tower activation is being so helpful in this matchup. Once again, we have literally no building. So, I mean, we have Expo, but, like, no defensive building. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this right here, and then just defensive Expo. Oh, that was kind of a bad placement. I should have waited a second or something right there. It's fine, though. We lose, like, half the Expo's HP. Doesn't matter, because Expo will survive that. I'm going to go Ice Fist down low. He's probably going to Fireball. No, he goes Musketeer, the middle of the bridge. Kind of an interesting play. There's the Fireball. Holy smokes, my cycle is chopped. Let's go Knight on top of that Musketeer, and then Ice Wizard like this. I've got my Evo Snow and cycle. Might as well drop that down right now. And Ice Spirit up top, defensive Expo once again. And we are in the flow stage. So first match against a very popular, 2.6 hog is pretty good in the meta right now. I made a video on it recently about how good it actually is. And we're going to be dominating with a couple nice plays, a couple of tornadoes to get some locks on tower. And then, of course, that Evo Snowball earlier in the game to get that initial lock was pretty important as well. But I like how this is starting. I'm going to go Snowball like this right here. I'm assuming we're going to get absolutely rolled by any type of beatdown deck because they're going to realize I have no big spell and I can't really kill their support cards. And it's going to get, like, turned into a nightmare. But let's hope for the best right here. Freeze on the tower, and then snowball. We can snowball again. Actually, it's not going to get down in time, I don't think. It's fine, though. Nice first win against 2.6 Hog Rider in the first match with our actual Ice Bow deck. 5 more days. I feel like we're literally counting down to Christmas right now, or a new year or something, with how good this update is about to be, because we have to deal with these people, and by these people I mean the Chef Tower users, for 5 more days, and we're gonna have a great meta next season. It's gonna be the best meta of Clash Royale, maybe not history, but in the last couple of years, and I'm very hyped for it. Just gonna go defensive expo like this right here on top of that machine. I just know he's got either Golem or probably P.E.K.K.A. Or Goblin Giant Prince. You know, there's just 3 different options. They're all the same thing, basically, just with the same support cards and a few tweaks. He's gonna go for the Goblin Giant to back. Okay. So it's more than likely Goblin Giants with just this bridge spam deck, with potentially like Furnace. He goes for the Prince. Yep, I know the version. This version is so frustrating to face. Let's go Ice Wizard down, though. I don't have anything for the Prince, really. I could maybe freeze here. I'm going to go Tornado, though, to make sure we kill the minions. Then Ice Spirit to jump on top of everything. Beautiful Ice Spirit right there. Okay, I'm going to go Snowball as well. Hopefully this can, you know, DPS down things enough to where my cards will do enough to not die, right, Ice Wizard? Oh, man, that sucks a lot. I have to go Knight like this, which is not ideal. We're going to be down a couple of Elixir, I think, after that. Unfortunately, but it's all good. You know, Ice Wizard is going to do even less next season, though, which is kind of concerning, especially in scenarios like this, but it's okay. I'm going to go for the Ice Wizard down low, potentially, if he does go for anything. I'm just going to go for this early. There's the machine. Wow, my cycle is, this is something special. I'm going to go Tornado back. We got to keep the Ice Wizard alive for at least a little bit longer. Do I have to, I guess we have to Evo Snowball this? I'm going to go Snowball right now. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. We're going to take a bit of damage, I think, from the Witch, but it's okay. Not the end of the world right there. The Prince comes down at the bridge on 0. Pretty darn aggressive gameplay from Craxy right here. I'm going to go for an Expo on 0 because I feel like that Prince was too much of an overcommit. Let's go for it. Now he just Vines. What is he doing? Bro, he just played a Vines on 0. I'm pretty sure he's actually broke. He might just go Minions on this. I've got my Ice Wizard, though. There we go. Okay, there's the Minions. We can go Ice Spirit, too, to make sure they die faster, and I think we are in business right here. That is a ton of damage. I might even freeze, potentially, depending on what he plays right here to kill my Expo. Down to 1,000. Is he going to let his whole tower go? He's going to let his whole tower go, basically, right here, down to 105. Okay. I'm kind of scared because I don't really think we can defend a big push. We don't have any heavy hitters, and we also just don't have the greatest defense ever. I mean, like, we have Ice Wizard, right? But that's about it. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this, double Ice Spirit for the Prince right here to make sure it jumps on top, and then we can go Knight like this for the Prince as well. 27 seconds. Oh, gosh. How do I kill a Witch? That is the question of the day right here. Man, this is where I wish we had a rocket, to be honest, because that would be ideal. How much Elixir does this guy have? Okay, I need to get back to my Evo Snowball here. There's the Vines again, which is crazy. I'm going to go Knight like this. Okay, I think we Snowball Evo back, and then we go Snowball Evo on his tower. Then we Tornado. Please, please, no, don't let him win like this. I'll be so sad. Come on, Tornado, get down! Dude, that was way too stressful. That was almost a collapse that we couldn't do anything about. I just looked outside, and there was, like, a stray cat that was out there. And we have 2 cats normally, right? But there was just a random stray cat sitting out there, and I just went outside and fed it. And hopefully it comes back. You know, maybe we can adopt a 3rd cat. But let's see. He's going to go for the Queen ability like this. I'm going to go Ice Wizard on top of the Archer Queen right here. I got to focus up here. So he's got Queen Ghost. What archetype is that? Maybe MK, maybe RG. I would say maybe P.E.K.K.A., but I feel like P.E.K.K.A. doesn't really have Archer Queen in it often. I'm wondering if Queen's going to get more usage now that it's kind of no 3-card cycle, and you can stack multiple of them on the map. I think Queen could be pretty good. I'm going to test out all the champions, though, and kind of see how they are. The one champion I don't think is going to get any, like, usage, really, is Golden Knight. At least not much, because in terms of, like, being stacked multiple times, because the ability, you know, is nice, but a Golden Knight just by itself with no dash is so unthreatening. It's basically just a Berserker or a Knight with a little bit more health. I think it has less health than the actual Knight, right? I would assume. Actually, maybe it's the same. I'm not sure about that. Don't fact check me there. But just going to go for my Giant Snowball mirrored on top of this Battle Ram. You got to make such unique and weird defenses with this Ice Bow variant, whatever the heck you want to call this deck, but that's why it's fun. I'm going to go Ice Spirit on top of this this Barbarian right here, and we should be absolutely chilling. So he goes Royal Ghost to back. Okay. I guess we just Knight into this. I'm going to predict MK for now, but I don't want to make it a 100% assumption just in case I could be wrong. I'm going to go Ice Wizard back as well. He's going to go Electro Wizard. So very interesting deck from the opponent right now. I might want to Tornado this in. I'm going to... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to Tornado this in just in case he MKs the bridge. That is the only thing I'm, like, a little bit worried about. He might still MK the bridge. Look at my 4 cards in my hand right now. Holy smokes. I guess we go offensive expo like this. Hopefully, oh, that was the worst timing ever, dude, because he literally barbarelled at the exact moment I put my Ice Spear down. That is so unlucky. Okay, let's go Knight like this in the middle. It's fine. Now we know his deck for the most part. He's got the MK, of course. The Barbarian Barrel is going to be a bit of a nuisance, as well as that Archer Queen too, but it's okay. I'm going to go Mirrored Knight. We got to start stacking our cards. I don't think he's going to be able to really break through, as long as we have like defensive cards on the map at all times, pretty much. He's going to go for the Ghost to back and then Poison. Now I think that opens the door for a defensive expo right here, and we can just kind of chill, reset, and keep our expo alive. He might even try and cycle back to another Poison. If he does try and cycle to a Poison for this expo, we can obviously go offensive expo right here. But I'm going to go Knight the back like this. He's going to go for the Electro Wizard the back. I'm going to go Ice Wiz. This is bait. I want him to go for the Poison. Please poison this. That is my, I'm basically begging for him to poison this on the left hand or the right hand side here. I'm going to predict it right now, maybe. Okay, nice. He does poison just like we anticipated. There's the Bandit. I'm going to go Knight like this right here. We should get a lock. I'm going to Evo Snowball too. Make sure we get on the tower, hopefully. Come on, kill the Barbarian. Bro, can we... No way I don't lock on tower here. No way. He's going to get MK down, isn't he? No way. Oh my gosh, we barely got the Expo on tower. That was almost ridiculous because I feel like my Expo was taking forever to lock on right there. I can't be the only one that felt that way. Let's go Ice Spirit like this right here, then go Knight behind on top of the Electro Wizard. I guess we Snowball. I should have Snowballed maybe a little bit faster. Let's go Ice Fizz like this right here to make sure everything doesn't get to my tower. This MK Evo needs to relax. I'm going to Tornado back up top. Okay. I'm going to go Ice Spirit here. We need to be careful of this Battling Ram on the right-hand side. Snowball for that. Okay. The Queen is slowed down, so the ability's much less threatening. I'm going to Snowball again. I kind of snowballed nothing right there, but it's okay. Better safe than sorry, especially when we're about to be in triple elixir, and I really don't want to take any more damage because he's got poison. Like, he can poison Cyclist. We got to remember that. I'm going to just go ahead and yank this to the King Tower right about now. Should be chilling. There's the Ewiz. He might MK the bridge. I would not be surprised. I'm kind of happy he has the Battle Ram, not the Ram Rider, because Battle Ram is so much easier to control. I'm going to go Expo on this left-hand side right here. Having Ewiz and Archer Queen, the same deck is kind of a mistake in my opinion. That's also a huge mistake. Wait, what if I just let that jump on my thing and then go for the Evo Snowball like this to push back everything? Ice Fizz to make sure we get more damage. And I think that's game, maybe? No, Expo's not going to do enough. Okay, wait. This is going to get sketchy pretty quick. I'm going to go Knight down low. I'm going to go for the Ice Spear to freeze the Ram just to make sure it doesn't connect. Snowball as well. Ice Wizard low again. Tornado like this up top. Wait, that ghost just juked my Tornado. Did y'all see that? That's ridiculous. Let's go Ice Spear like this. Snowball as well. Come on, please don't take my whole tower. That would be awesome of you. Okay, we're great. 400 damage on his tower, 455 to be exact. We can just defensive Expo, and yep, 30 seconds. We're going to do it, guys. The real Icepo at 15,000 trophies, and we're like quite literally dominating, which is kind of funny if you think about it. We don't have any broken cards in this deck. I mean, I guess the best card in this deck is the Ice Wizard, maybe Evo Snowball. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this, Evo Snowball, predict the MK, maybe? Nice! Only 20 seconds. We can literally just stall infinitely like this. Oh my gosh, look at this. We can pull everything back with the Tornado as well, and then the Snowball, and we're back to a freeze and one more card, and that's going to do it pretty much for him right here. I'm going to go Knight, then freeze one more time, and yeah, wow, what an utter domination of a game right there. The ultimate slowdown Icepo deck is too good to be true. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and of course, as always, enjoy the Butch clip, and have a great rest of your day, and yeah, peace.